Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
Good. I'll leave you to it.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room.
Of course.
I would like the room...
Oh, sounds perfect.
Unicorn blood will keep you alive. Ah, new.
Revelio.
Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. Got a few rare U-weavers. Wind wisps too. No matter.
Sounds quite the array of brooms.
That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Nice doing business with you. Whilst nearly any broom will... You seem to be a fly...
Go on.
But you may notice that I have some ideas for enchantments. As it happens, an ideal situation...
That sounds...
Once you've beaten Imelda's time... Be sure to let me know.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks'
Wonder how I do that.
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reyes?
I tried to help him once. He...
Seems some...
Me. Everyone knows that, but for some reason...
Perhaps I am.
You're not even Slytherin. Enough of this. I hold one of the fastest times. Slytherin versus Griffin.
Actually... Did it? Brilliant. This'll take some getting used to. Success. Excellent. This is rather fun. This is rather fun.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You're not...
Challenge?
You can try to... Just check in at the podium. We'll see next time.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
You're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on...
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked.
A little turbulent. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain...
Oh, thank you.
I'm excited.
How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Revelio. Over here. Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scrib.
Well, you took the fall for me.
Did you find what you were looking for? Understood. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time.
Revelio.
With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous.
He does.
Is that how he found it?
His father's obsessed with... But... It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their use.
Confringo.
Nice work. How's it feel? That's it.
I think I've got
Well
it.
done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows. I swore we'd never live it down.
The blast.
Haven't been here in some time.
I'm sorry about your sister.
Perhaps when I next...
Just let me know when. I shall look forward to it.
Cheers.
I'm not sure where to start. Nothing gets past you.
I'm listening.
You must...
Ancient magic?
Honestly, I'm not in... Fig and I think...
Are you telling me that goblins make...
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours?
I...
Well, when you do know, in the meantime, spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this... When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year.
Actually,
You breathe a word about this place to my...
trust me.
Why should I trust you?
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know... Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Revelio.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Professor Weasley.
Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins.
Nearly Headless Nick asked...
Rotten Rose?
Yes, I thought it...
You met the head... You found the pages.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess the potential and power of which will unlock. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to trials that you must complete. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in?
You and your friend?
Precisely. In light of the knowledge that we have been bound.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts...
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The trials were designed to ensure they will test your abilities both, but of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trial. You will need patience.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this...
And we encountered an...
This is grave news, indeed. Young friend.
I do.
Then, whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one...
Shall we have a look? You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon...
I'll find you...
Until then.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Revelio.
Come on in. Healing potions are a specialty here, should you need any. A wise decision. Thank you. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. A wise decision. Thank you. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Excellent.
Something else too. A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
How are your assignments coming along?
Revelio. I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to... Perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the hall.
Depulso!
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your...
Accio. Depulso!
Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
Revelio.
last time I have a...